What's up guys, how you living? Hope you're doing well today wherever you are, whatever you're up to. Well, for the next 10 days, Charlene and I get to spend our time in Montreal, Quebec. We're super excited to be here. The Jazz Festival is going on. The Just and Last Festival will be beginning soon. And we're actually here with about 150 teenagers who have come from all over North America and really the world to partner with local churches to serve this city. So we're going to be telling some of that story as well. But to start things, I'm outside today with a couple of friends. We're exploring the city and want to take you along and show you a few really cool places that Montreal has to offer. Oh, and before I go too far here, I gotta introduce my friend to you for this journey today.
Salut! My name is Aurélie. I'm from France, but I've been living in Canada for 3 years now. And Dan and me are working on a really cool project.
Yeah, we're in Montreal working for this organization, this youth. Remember I told you all these teens? Yeah, we're working to film them and document what they're doing and share it with the world and the social media team. It's so good. Danielle, she's in here too. Come. You won't see her a lot today probably because she's in the background, she's the mystery woman, but she's here from Australia as well. So we make up the France, Canada, Australia team for social media this week. It's gonna be amazing. Let's go.
Yes.
Okay, so the first place we want to take you today is the site of the Montreal Jazz Festival. If you're listening closely, you can actually hear some of the music playing behind me.
Et oui, on est en ce moment au quartier des spectacles. Et c'est à cet endroit qu'il se passe beaucoup de festivals à Montréal.
Montreal hosts this jazz festival every year. It runs for 11 days, and it has sometimes up to 2.5 million visitors to the city to take in this amazing music. It's definitely a part of the culture here during the summer.
Absolument. Et Montréal, c'est la ville qui accueille le plus de festivals dans le monde.
So we want to show you a little bit more of what we found here when we came to the festival, and then we're going to take you to another location. But first, before we go, we've got to find some ice cream.
Yes, des crèmes glacées, Chocolat Favoris est notre destination. Also, they have key lime pie ice cream. What's it called? Chocolat Favoris.
What has been the most surprising thing about Montreal so far?
It was a 2-story McDonald's and it was magical. It was like walking into like a forest filled with like jujubes and hamburgers hanging from the trees.
Yeah, the houses, they're so much taller here and all apartments and just more brickwork than where I'm from in Calgary.
There's a lot more homelessness in Montreal than where I'm from in Niagara. I think it could be an opportunity for us to make a difference here in Montreal.
Can you see yourself going out and having the courage to connect with people?
Yeah, probably.
Alors la ville de Montréal, c'est quelque chose qui m'a beaucoup surpris et en même temps, avec ça m'a agréablement surpris parce que j'ai trouvé qu'il y a une ambiance chaleureuse, une ambiance détendue, quelque chose qui était vraiment super cool. Et en même temps, il y a cette espèce de couleur des œuvres murales qui sont extrêmement chatoyantes. Et notamment, les gens ont l'air beaucoup plus détendus, sereins. Alors en même temps, j'imagine qu'avec 35 millions de personnes sur une surface beaucoup plus étendue que la France, ça permet de respirer un peu plus.
Chinatown à Montréal.
So the next place we found ourselves in Montreal is here in Chinatown.
Il faut savoir que Chinatown est délimité par 4 portes qui marquent le début et la fin de Chinatown. C'est des portes qui sont très belles, vous pouvez les voir, en voir une juste ici.
Yeah, it's an amazing place for activities for tourists and locals alike, with all sorts of cultural events happening in this area. The area is, as you were just saying, is surrounded by 4 gates that mark kind of where the community starts and where the community ends, in the north, east, south, and the west corners. So if you're in the community, it's worth coming to check out some of the flavors of this local area.
C'est parti pour le prochain endroit de Montréal.
Are you about ready? Because we want to talk about the old port in Montreal.
Je suis prête. Et oui, on est au vieux port de Montréal.
And this is our second last stop in our journey, just to kind of this fly around the city, just to show you some of the hot spots and some of the places that we're adventuring and showing to a lot of the students today.
Et nous avons donc le vieux port qui est juste en bas avec le fleuve Saint-Laurent.
The St. Lawrence Seaway is where the old port area of Montreal is situated. It was founded back in the 1600s by French colonists, and then around the 1960s it became a historic area. So what you see now is pretty much what you saw 100 or more years ago, and they're continuing restoring this area.
Et c'est ici qu'on a rencontré une des équipes d'Essor Montréal, et on a une de nos participantes qui a partagé une histoire vraiment cool qui lui est arrivée aujourd'hui.
And like every other place in Montreal, it seems, the food is phenomenal here. There's some great restaurants, there's some great cafes. You can get some amazing entertainment here. Artisans are here, entertainers are here, and they love to show off what they've been working on recently, whether that's with fire. We saw some guys playing with fire down there, whether it's music, whether it's art, all sorts of things. It's a great cultural hub in the city.
Effectivement, on est dans un quartier, une partie de Montréal qui est très vivante. On a derrière nous des personnes qui jouent avec le feu, des personnes qui exposent leur art. On a la possibilité d'acheter de l'artisanat local. Et bien sûr, on a de très très bons restaurants pour déguster de délicieux mets.
And we ran into one of our teams down here, and Marcella had an amazing story, and we want to share it with you now.
Effectivement, Marcella a une histoire à nous partager, quelque chose qu'elle a vécu aujourd'hui. On vous laisse regarder.
My name's Marcella. I'm with Rock Point Church and I'm from Calgary. We were walking around, stopped at McDonald's, got a Happy Meal just for, you know, the lulz. And so we were walking out and there was a festival happening. And so this homeless man came up to us and just kind of complained and said, like, 400 people have walked by and none of them have given me anything. And so he asked, he was like, do you have change? Do you have something for me? And I didn't have anything I could give him except this Happy Meal that I had just bought. So, you know, I just thought, well, I have something. And if I'm not willing to give this up, then like I won't be able to give up something that's bigger than this. So I just kind of gave it to him, mostly because it was the right thing to do. After it was like, oh, I actually really wanted to eat that. But it's what God calls us to. So it was just like, I had to do it. I had no other choice. It was the right thing to do. So.
What's your hope for that guy?
My hope for that guy is that he will kind of take this as a sign of hope for himself, that he will not just like settle in the place that he is, but know that there is people out there that want to help, that want to do the right thing, and that he himself will be drawn to do the right thing. And hey, who knows? I don't know the way that God works, and if he comes to Christ through it, then like that'd be crazy. But yeah.
So that was her story. It was about making little sacrifices that make a big impact, because this is the way of Jesus.
Et oui, c'est ça ce qu'elle nous a partagé, de faire des petits sacrifices, parce que c'est le chemin que Jésus nous a montré. Ok, on s'en va maintenant vers notre dernier lieu, c'est parti.
What she said. So the plan was to hit one more spot, but it's dinner time and we're hungry, so we're headed back to the school that we're staying at.
Et oui, on a vraiment faim et en fait, on a passé l'heure du repas, donc on doit se dépêcher.
We should go this way. Well, that's it, guys. I know I promised you 4 locations, but I only took you to 3, and not a super in-depth look at those 3. But you know what? I've got a lot of days left here in Montreal, and so there's more plans to get out and enjoy the city and take you guys along with us. If you liked what you saw today, please hit that thumbs up button, and if you want to continue on with the adventure, hit the subscribe button to join the community. Leave a comment below if you've got places you want me to go to. Well, I'm here in Montreal. It's a great city. There's so many spots. I'd love to know your favorite. In the meantime, for you guys now, why don't you get off the couch? Why don't you get outside and enjoy creation wherever you are? We'll talk to you later. Peace.